Yeah, I had a couple of former players send back to them. I was like Lou Holtz of coaching. I just can't get away. But it became an opportunity. It wasn't something I was looking for. I was not necessarily looking for another baseball job, but I think one of the biggest things with Christian Academy is they have a relationship with our church here. This is where I go to church at. I'm part of the sports ministry team here. I work with, part-time with them, keeping these fields up. We run about 1,500 kids a year through here with our different sports programs. And so the partnership with the Christian Academy, with them playing here, they decided they wanted to make a change in coaching. And they approached me. And actually, Mark Roach, who used to be at Sumter when I was at South Florence, he's the youth pastor, or pastor here, associate pastor, and over the sports ministry. He kind of recommended that maybe they want to talk to me and see if I was interested. And, it just kind of went from there. Their AD, PC Henry, and assistant AD, Jason Warren, we met. And it was a real positive meeting in the direction that they want the baseball program to go. A big part of it was that I could get Max Smith to be my assistant. He's been in high school baseball over 30 years, a D1 umpire.
Well, is it one of those things where once a coach, always a coach? You always want a coach, or?
I think so. I think it's just bred in you, And I remember when I coached at South Florence, my two sons were at practice every day, and they were around it, And now I have a granddaughter that's really big in sports, So my wife said, this is kind of like the perfect opportunity for her. She's going to get to experience what they did. But I just think it is. I mean, we always want to help kids. I thought about this long and hard before I made a decision. I've been there, done that, so to speak. I mean, we've had some good teams and very fortunate to have the players I've had. This is a chance, I think, to take a young group. We're going to play JV for the first year, and then we'll move back into varsity. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of really young kids in that 6th, 7th, and 8th grade at Christian Academy. So it's going to give us a chance to take those kids and really develop them. They play probably in the toughest league in Skeeza with Florence Christian, PD Academy, and Winsburg Academy. So it's just to say you're going to get to a certain point might be a big statement, but we just want to be able to work the kids and get them to a point where we can compete. But biggest thing is play baseball the right way and do things the right way.
Okay. How excited are you about this?
Really
you sound excited.
I am. My wife said, you can just tell a little different in your voice, but I am excited to get started. We have a long ways to go. They started playing here last year. We've done some work to the field to make it feasible for them. We got a lot more stuff that we want to do, but it is exciting. I'm excited about it. We're not milker workers. Can't guarantee, wins and losses. Everybody says, well, Coach, y'all have done this, done that. Yeah, but most of those programs were established in some way. They might have been down when we got there, or they may not have been, but they had success somewhere. This group is going to be one we'll be basically starting from scratch with. But I think when they see us do things the way we're going to do them, that they'll get excited. And I think
experiences from South Florence and Chesterfield, what are those memories that played a role in you wanting to come back?
Well, I think just the excitement that you see on the kids when you have success. At South Florence, we're pretty fortunate. We had it pretty quick there. We won pretty quick. We won 18 games the first year, and it just kind of built from that. Chesterfield, when we went back there, we had to take a couple of years. We finished 4th that first year, 3rd the second year. After that, we were 1st or 2nd in the region from then on. The last 11 years that we were baseball there, and the last 7 years we played for the Upper State Championship, winning 3 and losing 4, which, that's in that last game to play for state. But I think Chesterfield probably will prepare me as a little bit more for here, just simply because we were a smaller school. We dealt with much smaller numbers. South was not a problem to get numbers out. We'd had 125, 30 kids try out. We didn't have middle school, but we had a lot. But Chesterfield, we basically had what came out was going to be a JV varsity. We didn't have to cut a whole lot, but we would have enough for both teams, and that's what we eventually want to get here. But I think the small school setting, I think the parents here will get real excited because I think I saw that at Chesterfield in football when Coach Tannehill came in. We had not had success, and then the excitement came, and then it just blew up. Same thing, I think, with baseball. Softball's experienced the same thing when Coach Gaskins was there, and then now Christian Stokes is there. The excitement now is fixing to blow up again for them. They might have had a little lull, but they're coming back. So hopefully we can have that same excitement here.